Hi, Dave Patterson, the 1492 guy, with more surprises to help us realize all Europeans and Indians were peers and co-equals in 1492. But then people forgot. Everybody forgot. So, more about the Royal Road. Now, the age, as I said, 600 or 700 years old. Really, it was closer to around 1,000, 1,100 in that area that it got started. Now, the Inca, it's also called the Inca Road, and the Incas, they love to take credit for everything, but of course, we're talking about multiple civilizations that build upon one another, and this road system was started by some other civilizations back in 1100, just like happened elsewhere around the world. Civilizations would come and go, but most of the parts of their culture and the way they lived would still be continued on. It would become the basis for some subsequent culture, and that's what happened with the Incas. They were only really around in the 1400s, and they tried to take credit for everything that happened. It had to be because of them. So around 1100, 1200 is probably when the road system really got started. By the time it got to the 1400s, it was quite sophisticated. Now, so local people had always built and maintained their roads, and it was around that time, the 1300s, 1400s, that it began to be constructed into this, as I said, 225,000 kilometers of roadway in one system. So it was built and maintained by local people. Now, at the time of the empire, this meant people might work for themselves, they would work for the community, and then they would do tribute work for the empire. So the road was always maintained, built locally and maintained locally with local materials, handling the situation where they knew the local topography and they knew the landscape. So we're talking about a road system that's very much in the mountains, a lot of different temperatures, carving through rock, using hand tools or causeways, a lot of these sorts of things. And over wide gorges, and there was a coastal road, and there was a mountainous road. So a lot of different types of materials, and mostly using fiber type materials in a lot of cases. Now the size of it was similar to today's roadways, and maybe 13 feet. 9 to 13 feet is pretty much the average and the norm. In some cases getting up to 100 to 140 feet across. Some of it ran through some of their larger centers as well too, and in some places where there was narrow gaps as small as 5 or 6 feet it might be. Anyway, come and see the next time. See me again for more about the Royal Road. Plus, head on over to the 1492guy.com to download your free PDF, the top 3 ways Indians were more advanced than Europeans in 1492. I'll see you next time.